Hey, Coach, you eat pasta? Coach? Coach is gone.
All right, we can see this is Louisville's third defensive possession. And, guys, we grade what kind of stance you're in. We'd like Huntley Hatfield to be in a boxer stance, meaning he's closed, he's pushed up here. Same thing with Sky Clark engaged. You can see Trey White out of a stance. In this action, number 4 has the ball. If Dennis Evans is going to completely drop or corral and back off, then it gives Mike James an opportunity to blow this up, meaning he's taking this away completely because he has nowhere to back door to. Instead, he allows him to get to the dribble handoff, and you could play it. Now you could freeze it. And now you see the dribble handoff, and really just not a communication. Mike James' effort defensively to get through it and just be an absolute terror on the ball isn't there. No one stunting. Hatfield's in no man's land, but this should be an X out, meaning Hatfield should take this because this is a shooter, and either Dennis Evans should send Mike James out right here to Jan to take this shot. Instead, it's an open 3, and Hatfield just doesn't move. Go ahead and play it. And Dennis Evans is a tough recovery to get back there, and that's an open 3. Second possession, this is after the score. You'd like to see push of pace. Here's the trailer. Dennis Evans should be rim running. Everybody should be, these are called sprint zones for the guys on the wings to really get out. You see Sky Clark, one of the rules we used to have for our guys, we want the ball crossed over with 2 or 3 dribbles, and maybe he can change what we call cross the street, get to here. You look at how they're loaded on ball side. He can cross, maybe get in the lane. Attack early before the defense gets set. Go ahead and play it. They're playing kind of casual. It's a soft cut. Freeze it. Now, we're not sure the action here. This is, you could see how these guys aren't really occupied because we have a lot of ball watching. And these guys are standing. Options. Dennis Evans can go through and post. Dennis Evans can flash up and set that shin screen. He can set a hammer screen, which is a back screen here for Mike James to get to a corner who's already hit a 3. This is going to have, you can even have guard-to-guard screens. Those are things that are tough to guard. Sky Clark can set a screen right here for Trey White, and he can jab, step, and try and get to the middle. Here's Sky Clark releasing. Go ahead and play it. Here's the pass. Okay, freeze it once again. We see Trey White. Again, we want to sprint to screens. Because your offensive flow, it's 16 seconds. We want to get things quicker. Sprint to that screen. And what I would tell you is, again, you have guys ball watching. Dennis Evans needs to sprint to this ball screen. But you got to read the defense. You see both players go with Dennis Evans. If Trey White understands this, he can just open up. If Sky Clark takes a peek, this should be right over the top to Trey White. Go ahead and play it. Both guys freeze it. Both guys go with the screener. Trey White should have stayed, not spaced out. Could have been a lob. Could have been an easy dunk for Trey White offensively. Whenever you're watching the Louisville games, always look for guys off the ball. And I've said it before. Further away your man is from the ball, the further away you could be from him. We should see white jerseys pushed up here to shrink gaps, not to allow him to get where he wants. Sky Clark should be turned around here, jabbing and sprinting so he can't split. Mike James is on the ball. He's got to have a better disposition. This is simple action where they get a ball screen towards the basket. Go ahead and play it. All right, freeze it. See, guys, again, Sky Clark does not see the basketball. Trey White shrinking over here. Dennis Evans, late. Not lazy, just late. He should be pushed up. He's getting late to the ball screen. Go ahead. Okay, now freeze it. Again, on every play, every player should expect to be screened or cut on every single play. Mike James standing up. He's got to dodge and defeat the screen if he has to fight under with high hands. But this is the second time, and this team had 16 blow-bys during this game. He crumbles on the screen. Hatfield's not in the stance. Dennis Evans, it's tough for him to play a guard. You look at these two guys hugging their men. Go ahead and play it. Here's a guard downhill with a hesitation dribble. And right after a basket, just way too easy, simple action for a high ball screen and a score.